And that soil is going to go into these holes. You can see how it's going to start getting that soil wet because it's just. So today we're showcasing some more Vego products. If you remember the last time we put these together, we're not gardening this year, so you can tell we haven't really kept up with this. Besides making sure that it stayed watered, some ants on me. Basically with no help, no intervention, we haven't done anything, and we're still getting some little cherry tomatoes and some little kitchen mini. These are little kitchen mini sweet peppers. So I like to see that. Even though we haven't done any intervention, like, well, we'll have to keep up with watering. So that's the good thing. It's self-watering and it rains enough here. So what we want to do is we want to make some of these. So we're actually going to try to, it should be a real simple build. It should be almost the exact as the actual, I say the mama self-watering planter. So this comes in a 2-pack, as you can see. Assembly video, if you can't kind of figure out how to do it, it's probably going to take you to like a YouTube type video. This is my first time opening a pack. I like to do these videos strictly showing basically what you all would see when you open the box, not without any much practice. You actually got a manual here and you have a QR code for the video as well. But assembly guide is on the back. Let's take this loose. Got a nice little table out here.
Nice background.
All right. All right. I remember this. I know that goes in there. Yep, just push that down. That's your glass. Oops. I gotta take it out. We'll push it back up because it needs to be facing that way for look's sake. All right, that's better. I'm wasting it everywhere. So it says fill planters in a barrel with potting soil, about 3 dry quarts. And then they want you to plant it. And then we start putting in the rest of the stuff. Supposed to have some straight connectors, which are these. A couple of T connectors, which are these. Supposed to have 2 T's and 2 straights. Well, let's see. We got 3. We got to figure this out. Maybe they send us an extra one for each one. It should be real. It looks real simple. Not that many holes. Basically gonna have 2 lines. Got 4 little straights. We're gonna just put them in like this. 1, 2. And then we should put in the T's. If I'm watching it correctly. No. The doubles go here. One double firm. And always make sure these are pushed all the way in because sometimes I don't push them in and I notice it kind of leaves it kind of leaning a little bit. Then we're going to take this. We're going to push this in on one side. Take the other one on that side. And then we're going to put, should be another straight. Oh, that got right in my hand. 2 more straights. And then put the top ones.
Pretty simple and easy.
Yeah.
Just like an inside planter.
Yeah, so we'll try to keep it inside or outside. Just depends on, this soil isn't new soil. So maybe if I were to keep it inside, I would have to
use the new soil.
Use new soil from the store. But here's a good planter here. I'm gonna move this to the side.
That's
We're gonna
one.
do another one.
So you can do both because it's easy to put it.
Real cute. I mean, they look identical. The only thing that's different on, I'm gonna say, on these and those is the rolling wheels. We do these videos and we really take time. If we're doing a review video, we're going to really take time, no matter how small the product is or whatever, to show you all how to put it together. I think that's the most important thing. You decide on what you want to purchase from these companies, but we want to show you start to finish putting these babies together so you can know whether or not, can I do it? Is this something I can do? So next, and then you have to figure out a way to keep these.
And these are good when you have apartments. Like these kinds of like products are good if you only get, like, you know, space is not large enough.
Or if you're just a person that's not really into
a big garden.
A big garden, and you just want to have some greenery in your house with any kind of plant. You can plant any kind of plant in these self-watering containers. That's a good thing as well. You want to put some flowers in them. It doesn't just have to be
veggies.
Yeah, vegetables. Let's take out this one. Let's see what we got.
Look like I like
so
this.
So this one is the herb planter, and you can see, unlike the minis, it does have where it's more suited for outside, where you can pull the plug out.
Oh, don't lose that.
Where you can pull the plug out and it won't drown your plants out. This one here, I think you're going to do better keeping it inside. But this one, it has the little clean out or the drain plug where you can either use it inside or take the plug out, use it outside. So let's see how quick this one is. This is how it comes. Real little L shape. We already know how these go. So let's see. We got some straight poles. We got some of those. We got the gauge. A stand.
It's something different.
We're gonna see what that's about.
That's a different one.
Yeah, I got some little stands.
Oh, that's a screw.
Oh, we always need a screwdriver, I tell you that. So that must be for the stand. Put this to the back. Maybe that's to stand it up on top of the other one. Well, not on top of the other one, but. So the first thing I'm gonna do, because I just know this is how it goes, is I'm gonna put these 4 staples in here. We'll do one with some dirt and one without the dirt so you can see how they look. Oh, this one is different.
It's not snap.
So you don't have to do any work on this one as far as snapping. So basically it looks like you just got to put these on. I don't know which way they need to go. I better look. Let me just take a peek. Let me just take a peep at those instructions on the back, because I just want to make sure.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah. So we're just going to connect these little rings to here. Some little circle coney type ones. And they'll snap where they go. And then you come and just put them down over it. Basically. I'm sure, of course. you got yourself a beautiful planter. So what it looks like to me is this is going to go through here.
Oh, wow.
And then you just screw it together. If you had a drill or something, it would work the same way with a longer extension. I'll put this in here first. Let me see. Put it there to there. Go through the hole, man. Hold your handle thing tight, and then you just screw it down. This is how it looks. So if you look at the mini planters here, and then you look at this one, it's like a little herb planter, little raised herb planter. Basically what we're going to do is I'm going to do one more off camera, and then I'll come back. We'll get our final look at it. I just want to do that one off camera, and I want to fill it with some soil. So I'm going to leave one empty, and we're going to fill one. We're going to move this stuff off the table so we can put them side by side. We're finishing up on this one. One little thing Bells discovered, because I was complaining, I'm like, why did they tell us to put everything on and put the legs last? Because I put the soil in and everything, then I'm like, okay, how am I going to turn this over to put the legs on without dumping all of the soil out? And then Beverly came over here and she just picked it up out of there. So she picked it up out of the hole, and then I was able to just turn it on the side and put the legs on. So you can do it that way, or you can put the legs on first or last. So I want to show you how these planters work, how those self-watering planters work. So we got the water out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill this one up so you can get a better view of what happens down here as you're actually working the soil. So you can either, I'm going to use the reservoir just to make it really look right, because in our cases, this should be filled with soil at this point. So I'm going to use this reservoir. And as I fill the reservoir, we're going to see the nozzle go up. We're going to see the nozzle rise. And then inside, we'll see what happens to that water level once it says full. So we're filling it up. It's filled with soil at this point. And if you look inside, you can start seeing those reservoirs starting to fill up. Let me check them inside right here, Bill. You can see how those reservoirs are going to be filled with dirt. And that dirt is going to be self-wicking. Tell me when we're full.
Close, almost. And almost. And it's full.
Full.
So it says full right here,
Mm-hmm.
like you can see.
So basically the full level is just enough to fill up each and every one of those holes. And that's where you're going to get your moisture from once you put the soil in. So now I'll show you. Got some more of my little soil left. And that soil is going to go into these holes. You can see how it's going to start getting that soil wet, because it's just now if you got some real dry soil and you're doing this inside, once that soil starts to pull up some of that, then you may have to add you some more soil. So basically the bottom layer of your soil is where it's going to be pulling up that moisture. I'm going to just leave this. I got some more soil, but I'm going to just leave this. I just wanted to show you all, once we get the plants in, I'll be able to show you some more of the plants. I think we got about 5 plants coming in, and that's something that's very important. You need to know how these things work. I think with the legs, you can use them or not use them. Remember on the back side, if you're keeping this inside, once you fill this with water, if you don't take these off, it'll just continually fill up. This is like your overflow valve. And this is where you want it at. You want to take these off here. You got one on each side here. Okay. And then they got a little, what you call that? Plug inside. Use a screwdriver or something and get that plug out of there too. And then you can put this back on, this piece back on. You want to take this plug out. If you're outside, somewhere where it's going to be getting rained in. If it's inside, you can leave that plug on there.
He has some food on his mouth. It's right there all the way to the top by the line.
Oh, she do. Yeah, I see you. Oh, she got a worm.
Yeah.
She got a worm for the babies. You see it? She's got a worm for the babies. Babies are in the rose bush. So that's it. The sun is out now. Oh, thank y'all for watching. Look, we're going to be right back. They were a little behind, so you can see how they're kind of yellowing inside. Might have been on our postal service, but they were a little behind. But yellowing on bell peppers are not bad. So these are a little pepper plant. Hit them with a little Epsom salt, little fertilizer. The color should come back in the leaves. I wanted you to look and see how it looks on the bottom layer of your soil. So we just filled in that bottom layer, and we actually filled this one with water. You can see this one hasn't been filled with water. It's on 0 or it's empty. This one is still about half. And you can tell how dry this soil is. So once we go ahead on and fill up this one with the rest of the soil, then you can kind of see your plant will sit like that. This is a little mini pepper, but it'll sit in there like that, and it'll constantly soak up that water, especially once your roots get down here. Eventually they'll go into the water. One thing I've seen about self-watering containers is when you water or fertilize, the fertilizer still goes into the water as well. So not only do you have some fertilizer in your soil, you'll have some in your water as well. So what I'm going to do right now, real quick, before the rain comes in too heavy, I'm going to just start planting some of these. I'm not going to mess too much with the root system. Hopefully the rain holds up. But I'm going to come in here and just plug this in here. I'm going to go a little bit more. Yeah. Back it down a little bit. I do like to water these in first. So my first watering will be from up top, just to water these in. And this one, so I got a pepper here. I'm going to put Greek oregano on this other side.
Like a 2 plant.
And I got another little mini chocolate tomatoes. It says cocoa. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put that one on this side. Stick down in there. I'm going to open up the roots just a little bit so they don't get too root bound. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to put this little mini tomato right in here. Once again, I haven't put water in this one at all. I did find some little grow lights that I'm probably going to get to go with these as well. Tomatoes are really good. I want to get it deep enough though. You don't have to worry about planting tomatoes too deep. I'm going to get it, I'm going to press them down. Get some of that soil and press it down in there. Almost looks like a little hornworm was eating off the top of these. But maybe the mini tomatoes have mini hornworms. That would be something, huh? And all of these I'm going to water in. Now I got one more. Actually bought That's lemongrass.
That's not lemongrass. That's French sorrel.
Yeah. French sorrel. I said lemongrass. Yeah. French sorrel. Or sorrel. It's a real kind of like a tart leaf.
Like pickle.
Yeah. Tastes like pickle. This one here you can tell is real
bound.
Yeah. But not bad. So I'm gonna go deep down in here. My dog hears the male people. This one here, drop it in from the top. Yeah, I would say do your planting, and I can take this off too. I saw earlier.
And just snap it back.
Take it off. You can really get in here and move how you want to move. Get it all around there. And I got some more soil to add. Press it down. I'm going to add some more soil in here. Got some wet soil because it's been raining. Nice wet soil. Nobody like the mail lady. That truck together. The neighbor's dogs don't like her either. I'm just adding soil. Thank y'all for watching the Go From The Network. Check out our sponsor. I want to thank Vego Garden Beds for sponsoring this video, sponsoring our channel. It really helps us keep the content going. It really helps our family, and I hope that it helps you and your family as well to keep gardening, to keep growing, because heck, you just never know what the future holds. Thank y'all for watching, and as always, grow, grow, grow. Peace.